So I'm going to read this one. Um, Frumenting in 8471 Emerald Place, Westminster, California, 92683, Miss Secondary, 1993 at gmail.com, 9/11/24. Dear Judges, I have more updated information. As my dad's lung cancer was about to spread to the brain in August 2022, my dad knew that Tracy Townwind made a lot of income, like between 100,000 and 200,000 doing real estate and analyst of real estate company. My dad told Tracy that he would like to remodel the kitchen for my mom, but my mom lost power after quit playing the diva nails and skincare to her as she forced my mom 3 times to put her name to diva nails. After July, she remodeled the kitchen. She asked my family to pay her $50,000 as Kuminting Nguyen 10,000, Yui Nguyen, my legal and DNA brother 10,000, On Kim Tile, my sister-in-law 10,000, Minh Tâm Thị Nguyễn, my legal and birth mom 10,000, and my legal and birth dad to pay her birth mom Linda Nguyen, as known as Bích Nguyen, $50,000. They are both evil. My mom has to stop working, and my brother and I help taking care of my dad when he got brain radiation and disabled and cannot work. She has abused my family, and my mom has to take out her last saving of $20,000 cash and hand it to her and her mom, and my brother and my sister-in-law has been paying them $1,000 a month because they don't have money. My brother owes credit card debt at the 20 as 20 in 2022 $8,000, and by the year 2023 it reached to $18,000 credit card debt. I helped my brother to pay the debt solution to pay $670 a month for almost 12 months, and I already finished the program by September 2024. They are so evil and finance abuse my mom, my brother, my sister-in-law. At that time, I was saving money to do IVF babies because Tracy and Linda did not let me retrieve my biological eggs. When I took Tracy to IVF, Terrence Lee, doctor, to co-sign, that means allow me to retrieve my eggs. Because my mom does not, and my sister-in-law don't read English. I came to Tracy's house and said that doctor request 2 signatures to retrieve eggs because I was single. I was signed to pay $16,000 to retrieve my eggs, and at that time, obstetrician and gynecologist, OBGYN, recommended me to take the eggs out, and then he would give me a fibroid surgery. If anything happened during surgery, I can still have my own eggs to have babies for the future. After she talked privately with her birth mom, evil mom, Linda Nguyen who was committed marriage fraud. I was surprised by the time Tracy went uh, um, with me to sign. She said to IVF doctor, the whole family don't want her to have children, babies. Dr. Tensley said, why? She said, because she has depression. And doctor knew I had depression because I did not have husband and children. But doctor said, having depression does not mean she cannot have children. And the Dr. Lee talked privately to me. She has to change her mind. Then doctor asked me what kind of relationship between you and her. And I was about to say she's my dad's DNA daughter, but she said we will have sisters. But actually, she is just an accident child of my dad because her both moms seduced my dad to be with her when my dad told her that he is married with 2 kids. She knew it was it, but kept stalking my dad, and she has help from her friend Phạm Lang An and Nguyễn Phi Ying, who were her best friends, to keep seducing my dad. When Tracy was 6.5 years old and I was 10.5 years old, my brother was 14. Our group left Vietnam and never knew who Tracy Thao Nguyen were until I left Vietnam to go to the Philippines by boat, and her mom kept saying that my dad was her husband and she was not. And in the Philippines, 3 years, the USA delegation denied Linda to come live in the USA. She signed up to go to Canada, and my family came to the USA, but my dad got help to bring Tracy with us to USA, and she lived with me since 1993 to 1994. I never knew who Tracy Tang Wen, as known as Tao Kun Ting Wen, was. The United Nations High Commission for Refugees (UNHCR) wrote a letter to my dad in 1994 that I denied Bích Ngọc Nguyễn to come live in the USA. She called my dad. She wanted to come to USA to see her daughter, and she booked a flight to came to Garden Grove and stalked my dad till his dying last breath, and destroyed my family, including my mom's happiness as husband and wife. She seduced my dad to sleep with her and her daughter on a weekend. I won Miss Secondary in 1993 in Bataan, Philippines, as I was a very excellent student. I finished secondary level of school, then that they combined from 6 to 12 graders, and also a second program. They combined all middle, high, and high school and secondary classified as 6 to 9 levels. And I completed level 9 highest grade of secondary school in 1.5 years in Bataan, Philippines. When my parents got interviewed to come to America, I talked really smart to the lawyer about my family with my parents there. And then Bích Ngọc Nguyễn got denied by the USA after we came to the USA. And Linda and Tracy asked my mom to hand her cash to her $15,000 when she gave my mom a check $67,000, which the business was lost and went down after transfer to Tracy's name. The business was supposed to be sold $120,000 because we built the business for 18 years. I did the Yelp account, Facebook account, Instagram account, and YouTube videos account for marketing and draw more customers. After Tracy robbed my mom Diva Nails and Skincare to have credit to buy her nursing home and invest more in real estate, my family became disabled and I have a real estate agent and registered with broker, but I was not active. She controlled everything in my family. She also refinanced her own house after a couple of years to invest in real estate, but with the help from the first time to buy a house with some people because she alone cannot qualify to buy a 4-bedroom, 2 stories house. So she made her birth mom to have W2 income, but not my brother to have W2 income, and she abused my brother to drive her birth mom to work. My brother told me he does not want to work with Linda because she is abusive. Linda told my Diva Nails customer that my sister-in-law is her daughter-in-law and my sister-in-law and my brother, and I never call Linda mom. We just call her by Linda. Her mom abused me, and Casey abused me and my family by kept robbing cash saving from our family. I had to save money to do IVF, and I did 3 times IUI with my own ex, not successful because by the year 2022, 3 years after 2019, not getting my ex out, my ex to do IUI, not successful. So Dr. Terence Lee recommended me to look for another office, and I had to do donor egg and donor sperm to have babies because at that time my male friend did not want to have children with me, so I had to order the sperm from California Cryobank to get pregnant. I was not successful IVF first time with frozen egg donor. 6 eggs cost $16,000 and sperm was $1,200. And the second time, Dr. Vitaly Kushner did fresh egg for me with $14,000 off discount as to do fresh eggs. Then I had 5 embryos because I bought 2 extra eggs to have 8 fresh eggs, and then I had 5 embryos. I transferred 2 embryos to have twins and 3 embryos put in the storage. Tracy Nguyen and Linda Nguyen told my family both said one child is enough, which they have the evil spirit of killing second child to not be born out. When my sister-in-law, Wan Kim Tile, was pregnant in 2005, they prevented my sister-in-law to have second pregnancy. I said to Tracy, why you said one child is enough? She said, it costs millions of dollars to raise a child when both of my brother and sister-in-law are working. My parents are working, and I was working when five of us living in the same house. Tracy already moved back to her mom in 1999. In 1999, Linda told my mom to come to New Jersey to learn acrylic nails for Twin Winds Brother Nail Salon. My mom got her nail license, but she wanted to open a nail salon for my family all work together. She said to us she would train to do acrylic for a month, then come back and make our family to do nails to own nail business. After she went for one day in New Jersey, Linda at that time trying to have a marriage fraud with another man to help her get the green card, but she asked Langham Pham to come to me and tell me to tell my dad to come live with Linda and Tracy. At that time, her name was still Thao Phương Thi Nguyen. Linda Nguyen dropped my dad, and then Langham Pham came to me and said, "Tell your dad to come live with Bích Ngọc Nguyen and Thao Phương Thi Nguyen." I was very sad. I was going to Golden West College, learning how to sing and write songs, and my major was music. At that time, at age 19, huh? Gì Doan? I chose music program to write song and sing and try to produce a record. My mom told me she will buy 2 tickets for me and my brother to come work in New Jersey to train acrylic for my brother, and she planned to help me work in New Jersey. I came to New Jersey and depressed because Linda and Langham Pham dropped my dad. Few months I walked away to find help, and then I did not come home at night. Một lát nữa em đi ra Mac Apple Store. So my mom, huh? Had to report me missing in 19, and then I called 911 and reported. Hưng đâu?
Cái gì?
Đón cậu Cương mà con mất đi Apple Store rồi. That Linda Nguyen dropped my dad and raped my dad in Garden Grove. I was in the hospital, and then my dad flew to see me. But when four of us living in New Jersey, Linda Nguyen kept calling my dad to be with her. And then my family of four people came back to California. At that time, Tracy moved back to her mom in 1999 and tortured and abused my family, including my dad. Linda could not drive a car because she does not want to drive. She'd rather have my dad to drive her to work, and in 2001, she was working with her friend and got fired by her best friend's sister. And then my dad told my mom to no one helped Linda to drive her to work because my dad worked as assembly manufacturing worker. Then my mom asked a manicurist job for Linda in 2001, and I was working with my mom and Linda, and my brother and my sister-in-law was working the nearby nail salon. So many years of torture and harassment and abusive words by Linda. I was working, and then I studied nursing, and then I wrote a script in 2003 to stop Linda and Tracy to destroy happiness, and then I printed my script and sent to 2 producers, but that script did not make into a movie. And then after 16 years later, I found my script. Linda and Tracy Thao Nguyen have to return the equity Tracy robbed to be greedy, owning multiple houses for rent, but she damaged my whole family to open multiple locations of nail businesses and refinance equity for houses to rent. And now my uncles came to the USA in 2023, and we still cannot refinance anymore to buy multiple nail salons or houses for my uncles. They have to pay the debt they created. The conservatorship court case for my mom. The court investigator talked to me today and talked to my mom. Tracy Thao Nguyen has to pay the debt she caused us to suffer, and she has a lot of real estate for rent, and she worked doing accounting and analysis of big real estate investment company called Core Realty Holdings, Inc. She has a lot of assets and multiple houses for rent, at least 5 houses. I searched her name on Intellus.com, and my real estate broker said she illegally refinanced my family's real estate many years ago too. But I did not know because she did not put my name in the real estate when we first bought it. She controlled my family for many years. I just want her to go to a better program for stop being abusive to me and my family. I called Core Realty Holdings Inc. and reported to the operator that Tracy Thao Nguyen robbed my house equity multiple times, and she is very rich. And her husband is a pharmacist, and he sold his pharmacy and works for his parents' pharmacy. They are very rich. She has to return us the debt she caused us. And also, I called the Department of Real Estate and reported that Tracy Tangwen doing real estate fraud, and they wrote me a letter. They are investigating. Tracy Tangwen and Linda Nguyen are both confirmed evil. Please make an eviction for them to leave Westminster, which is only 2 minutes driving from my house, to move in with her husband in Fresno or Irvine House. I no longer suffer. They live in Westminster. Tracy robbed my Amazon orders, the beautiful jade flower containers for her wedding October 1st, 2022, and her mom, Linda Nguyen, robbed my mom's amaryllis flowers. My house garden has about 12 amaryllis bulbs as flowers. Linda asked my mom if she can have one bulb to grow. My mom said yes, but she took all 12 bulbs of amaryllis bulb and grew a big space in her garden. After she took all, my mom was very sad, and my mom said that Linda took all my mom's amaryllis flowers, which my mom loved. And my house has a fish pond, and my dad had been feeding the fish. And Linda asked Tracy to make a fish pond for her, and all my fish died after Linda's brand new fish pond was made. And Tracy had to pay at least $20,000 to make a fish pond for her mom, and she remodeled of the garden. Why why a rich person like O.J. Simpson is not in jail for crimes, and why innocent, hard-working people have to be so poor. My mom is 65 now. By the time 2048, how can my mom pay the mortgage? With my sisters-in-law of $1,987 and 60 cents a month for another 24 years from 2024. Tracy Towing has to return all the equity she controlled and took away for her own investments. I'm a YouTuber and still register my name as real estate agent, but now I cannot do anything with my family's real estate. And I was the original one who contributed $33,000 to pay down payment. And Tracy thought it was my mom's money, but my mom's income in 2005 was enough to pay the rent and I helped her out. She did not know the value of my help, but trusted on an unwanted person. Tracy Towing must return the equity as I demanded $600,000 to pay Won Kim Taylor and Min Tam Thi Nguyen as she took out equity and demanded she pay $309,996 for 13 years of delayed damage and 33,000 of my equity because she illegally refinanced and she has a lot of assets for investment. She can sell few of her houses to return my family's money. Sincerely, Fuminting, Miss Secondary 1993, Bataan, Philippines, Miss Hanoi Beach 2002 pageant contestant from Miss America program, Miss Asia USA pageant 2001 contestant, Miss Vietnam USA contestant, Miss Garden Grove pageant 2002 free contestant. Thank you.
Please leave your message for 657-267-8682.
Okay, in the Apple Store. Okay.